Hi everyone, it's Jo here from Aquarius Tarot. Hope you're all doing well. So today's reading is to look at the question, will you reconcile? So I'll work through all of the signs from Aries to Pisces and have a look at this question for you. So check out all of your placement signs. You know, if you're finding that your sun sign isn't resonating for you, check out the others because it may be that there are messages there for you. If you find the message isn't for you, leave it behind. Check out one of my other videos. There's quite a lot in the playlist there for you to have a look at. So of course it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please do check out the description box. I turn personal readings round within 12 to 24 hours and they are full, thorough readings that are delivered to you via a private video link so you can watch them as many times as you like. And it just gives you insight on your own personal situation nice and quickly if you feel that would give you some peace of mind. So there's that option there for you if you'd like it. So we're going to start with Aries. Welcome, Aries. So the question is, will you reconcile? So universe, what messages please do you have for the highest good of Aries? We would like to understand. First of all, let's have a look particularly from their person's point of view. How's their person currently doing? How do they feel about a reconciliation? Are they considering any action in regard to a reconciliation? Universe, clearest messages please for the highest good of Aries. Right, 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to split the deck. Oh, goodness. So these nails. Okay, right. So let's have a look, Aries. You can see that I shuffled, split the deck. I'm going to take from the top of the deck here now. Right, so so your person is coming up with the Justice card, the Queen of Cups, okay, and the 4 of Pentacles. So this person, I think, is going through it a little bit at the moment. They might have something going on in the background that either, well, there's a couple of things here. I think, you know, they're trying to make a decision on what to do. They're trying to make a head over heart decision. So they're reflecting on your connection. They're thinking about it and they are thinking, should I move forward with this? My heart's telling me I want to, but actually, would this actually work out? Could it work from a practical perspective, taking into account everything that's happened and what I know about this connection and what they know about you? They're thinking about, would this be the logical, right thing to do? They're also thinking about fairness. So if something's gone down between the two of you where perhaps it got a bit emotional, they are thinking about what is actually the fair and the right thing here. Sometimes, you know, we that kind of goes out the window when we get a bit, you know, things get a bit heated, doesn't it? And when you calm down, you start to think about things more rationally and fairly. And I think that's where they're at right now. They're just going into that, you know, reflective phase of actually, you know, did I behave correctly kind of idea. They also might just have something going on here from a legal perspective. So they might be dealing with something, for example, some kind of settlement with work or a childcare arrangement or something like that, or even something to do with driving, whatever it is. They might have something legal going on in the background. It could even be the purchase sale of a house, something like that. Okay, so they could have something like that lurking around them that's also causing them to just hold back for now because they've got quite a lot going on. Okay, but they are also coming out as the Queen of Cups, which is a really lovely energy. It's that very emotionally mature person usually who isn't really taking a lot of action right now, which is probably why you're consulting this reading about whether you're reconciled. But they've clearly got a lot of love for you and they want the best for you, which is always really nice to have a connection with somebody where you know they've got your best interests at heart. And I would say that's usually the case with the Queen of Cups here. I think this person might be reflecting on money right now, possibly to do with this. If they do have some sort of legal issue going on, it could be connected with money in some way. But I also feel that they are actually energetically clinging on to you. So they are struggling, hard as they try, they have struggled, or they are struggling to energetically move on, to let go of your connection and start to think about something new. They feel a bit possessive of you in that they hate the thought of you with somebody else. And so again, that's probably feeding into this decision here, this head over heart decision on what they should do relating to your connection going forward, Aries. Okay. Yeah, okay. So the Four of Pentacles I just mentioned is, you know, an indication that they are energetically holding on to you. That's confirmed by the Devil card. Now, Aries, you might be dealing with a Capricorn here, possibly, because this is Capricorn energy, the Devil card. But it does suggest that your person is certainly struggling to just move on and let go of this connection. You're on their mind. It's almost like an obsessive connection that they feel towards you. And they find you really attractive, so it's very tempting. The thought of you and trying, you know, moving back towards you is actually very, very tempting to this person. Okay, so we've got the Four of Wands coming out here. So they're trying to manifest you. I think they are trying every means and manner that they can think about to try and attract you back into their life. Perhaps they're, you know, trying to apply the laws of energy and vibration to perhaps attract you again, perhaps by keeping their distance a little bit. But they are hoping that there's a door of opportunity here between the two of you, definitely. And, you know, they even see you as somebody that they would, you know, settle down with. It could be somebody that you've lived with before, but if not, it's somebody who thinks long term in that way about you. They see you as somebody that they could have a very long term, stable future with, a home, you know, sort of merging your lives and celebrating a connection in some way, possibly even marriage. This card could indicate marriage. So that's what's going on in this person's mind. It's a bit of a mishmash of should I, shouldn't I, what's the rational thing to do here, mixed in with, and a lot of love, but mixed in with a bit of obsession as well. So that's where your person seems to be at. Let's just clarify anything further on that. Universe, what else can you clarify for Aries, please, in relation to the feelings of their person right now in regard to a reconciliation? Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so it's almost like it's going to work out in your favor here. Things are going to move forward favorably in this connection. They're hoping that that's the case. They're hoping that things will move forward in their favor, and I think they're really wanting you, to be honest, Aries. They do want to continue this connection with you. And there's the Ace of Cups. They want a new start in love with you. The Ace of Cups is sort of starting afresh, trying again, and potentially thinking about making this offer to you as well. All right, so let's have a look then, just to see, to help you to know if it's your story, if you're, you know, resonate with this. Let's have a look and see how you are doing, Aries, and what you're currently thinking, feeling in terms of this connection. Universe, what messages, please, do you have for Aries? We're just interested in Aries energy at the moment in relation to this connection, and the thoughts of reconciliation. Where are they at right now, please? Okay, so you are focusing on your money, your finances, your career, progressing that forward, Aries. You're taking responsibilities quite seriously, and you might also be being a little bit stubborn here, Aries. Is that possible? You'll know. You'll know. Okay, so I think you're thinking things through as well. You're trying not to let your emotions get the better of you. I think you're thinking and considering sort of approaching this person, but you kind of want to know where you stand. And you're taking your time about making your decision around that as well. I think you would quite like something with this person, but it's got to be built on a good foundation again and sort of come in right. Things need to improve between the two of you. You are thinking of coming towards somebody with perhaps a small offer of communication or something. This person's thinking of actually restarting a love, you know, offering love and, you know, a stable future. So they've got big things in their mind. Okay. Yeah. I think you feel like this connection was almost meant to be. When you met them, it just felt right. It felt comfortable. You almost felt like you'd met them before. And so whilst there is a decision to be made here, it almost feels like you kind of have this feeling around the two of you that it's kind of meant to be. Okay, there's silence. I think you're keeping yourself to yourself right now. You're keeping your feelings to yourself. You're not communicating that, but your intuition, you are tapping right into your intuition, Aries, around this connection. And I think, again, this intuition is telling you, I think this might be my person. I think this might be my person. All right. Universe, what else can you clarify around Aries' current feelings, please? Aries' current feelings in relation to this connection. Okay, so I think you were feeling that it was going to be a lot of work, this connection, and a bit too much for you, but I think you recognise now it's worth the effort. It's worth the effort. We've got the Hermit card here as well. So you've kind of gone within, you've reflected on how things have been between the two of you, what's gone down, how things went, how perhaps you behaved as well. You know, we're not always perfect, are we? And life gets in the way, and you know, maybe we don't take the action we should when we should have done, and we realise that when we reflect back. But I think you are seeing the way forward a bit more clearly now. Like I said, sometimes emotions settle things, you know, you reflect on things, don't you? And I think you are seeing, maybe after looking at other options or trying to move on yourself, you're kind of thinking, actually, I think this person is my future. I see the way forward a bit more clearly now. Sometimes time alone really does enlighten us, and I think that's possibly where you're at, Aries, here. So let's look at the mutual energies then and the likely outcome. Universe, what can you share, please, regarding the mutual energies between Aries and their person and the likely outcome here, please? Aries and their person and the likely outcome. What's the likely outcome between Aries and their person, taking into account how they feel about each other? Ooh. Okay, last one. I'm just going to split the deck as well here, Aries. Okay. Oops. All right. And you know I'm going to have to neaten up those because that'll drive me mad. Okay. The more tidy it, the worse it gets. Okay, right. So we've got the Two of Wands has come out. So this indicates you're both feeling at a bit of a crossroads here. You've got to make a decision either one way or the other. You've got to go back towards each other, or you've got to move on. Okay, and if you're energetically clinging to each other, that can be quite painful. It can drive you a bit mad. So, you know, I think you're both thinking, do you know what? Something's got to be done here. Something's got to be decided. So that's where you're both at. I think you're reflecting on the connections, both of you, each of you separately. You're looking at your connection. You're thinking, I've put an awful lot into this. Even if it's just emotionally, I'm invested emotionally. Is it worth me continuing to take that action? And I think you're thinking it is worth investing in. I think that's the conclusion you both reached here. There could be a slight kind of energy that's a little bit unhealthy here. We've seen the Devil card, and now we've got the Five of Swords coming out. It's almost like I'm going to win at all costs, and it could be that you kind of end up communicating with each other in not the most straightforward way. Ego could start to come into this, Aries, so just watch out for that. You could end up sabotaging this, the pair of you. It's not a power struggle, okay? Yeah, I think between the two of you, you think, right, something's come to an end. That's helped to that could help us to reset and move forward from a stronger foundation. I think you're hoping for new beginnings, and I see communication starting up between the two of you. Okay, Universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Aries in relation to their connection, and what's the likely outcome? We're interested in whether there's going to be a reconciliation, please, Universe. Okay, so Swords. So yes, more communication. Again, you start based on clarity. Things have been a bit confusing. You haven't really understood where the other person's coming from. I think you're going to talk about what it is that you want. Oh my goodness, the Ten of Cups has come out, Aries. I think this is, like I said, this person's thinking about marriage, long-term, home, offer of a new start in love, and I think this is going to go the distance for the two of you. I think this connection is a beautiful connection between you, and that's why you kind of know it and you're not going to let go. And yes, the question is, will you reconcile, Aries? I'm seeing that you will. I'm seeing that you will, okay? Oh, nice. Okay. All right, so let's pull a romance oracle, shall we? And then we'll pull some hidden messages if you're out of contact and you would like to know what this person wants to say to you. We'll just have a quick look at that as well. This reading has gone on a little bit of a long time for you, Aries. Okay, right. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you'll know if that resonates for you, Aries. Take it if it does. Okay. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, so that's extra confirmation there from the Romance Oracle. Okay, so let's get some messages then from the hidden messages Oracle cards. So what would your person want to say to you, Aries? If you're out of contact or you're not really communicating well, let's find out what hidden messages your person has for you. Universe, what hidden messages does Aries person have for Aries, please? Hidden messages for Aries. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I regret lying to you. So there was something perhaps that wasn't entirely honest between the two of you, Aries, and we need to let each other go. All right, so that's possible. I'm not available. So that actually, if you're really not hearing from this person and they remain silent, it could be for those reasons, Aries. Okay, but that really is interesting because it's I think that's a particular story theme coming out there for somebody, because it doesn't seem to match up at all with the cards on the table, does it? So I think if there's utter silence, somebody really has ghosted you and you don't hear from somebody, Aries, and it's driving you mad. This is a slightly different storyline for you, I think, in particular, where they're saying that there's some things being confusing. It's because they're not available. All right. Okay, that was a bit of a twist at the end there, wasn't it? But I don't think it is actually a twist. I think it's a different storyline for an Aries. Okay. All right, interesting. Thanks, Aries. Please do drop me a like on the way out if you found this interesting, helpful. If you like the format and you'd like me to carry on, that would be really useful feedback. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I get a lot of viewers who are not in fact subscribed, and it would be fantastic to add you to my YouTube family. So thanks again. I'll see you soon. Right, okay. So some coffee. Okay, right then. So welcome, Taurus. I hope you're doing well. So we're here today to look at the question, will you reconcile? So if there's somebody that you're parted from, you've fallen out with, something like that, usually in a love connection is what we're looking at here. We're looking at the question whether you'll reconcile. Okay, now I don't know if that was meant to come out for you. Oh no, those two were in the reading before, so I'm going to put them back in just to make sure. If they're meant for you, they'll come out again. Okay. So universe, what messages please do you have for the highest good of Taurus? In particular, in this first part of the spread, we're looking please, particularly from Taurus's person's point of view. What are their current thoughts, feelings regarding a potential reconciliation? What are their current thoughts and feelings regarding a potential reconciliation? Are they considering any action? Messages, clearest messages for the highest good of Taurus, please, universe. Okay, I'm going to take those. I'm going to finish shuffling. I'm going to split. Then I'm going to take the ones on the table, and any further cards will come from the top of the deck here. Okay. All right, so what have we got? We've got the Tower, got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Okay, so I think something happened between the two of you. This Tower came out first, didn't it? I think there's something clearly wasn't built on the strongest of foundations between the two of you, Taurus, and it resulted in, something crashing down, something ending, an argument, a parting of ways. It just came crumbling down, really, really sadly. It's not nice when that happens. It gives us a bit of a jolt. It can be quite emotionally upsetting. It could be the universe, though, shaking things up for us a little bit. If we get stuck in a rut, sometimes it'll come along and pull the rug from under us just to shake us up, to get us in the right path. But I think after this ending, I think this person may have gone in another, it could have been because that person chose to go in another direction, Taurus. And as a result of that, I think they made a wrong decision. And they are going to come back towards you with an apology. It might not be that they went with somebody else. It just could be, you know, they made a choice or they behaved in a certain way. And I think they're going to regret those actions and try and come back and build with you on a firmer foundation. It could have just been that communication was poor between the two of you. But they're going to come back. They're going to sort of recognize, offer you something to just recognize that that's what happened. That they recognize they need to, you know, behave a little bit differently, that they, you know, it could be a little bit immature the way that they approach you, but it's a start. It's a start, and it's, you know, it's indicating to you that they recognize that the part they played in this, and really that they could have done things a little bit differently. Okay, and I think for now they're thinking about doing this, but they're hoping that you might actually contact them first. And in a way, they kind of wonder if you should make the first move for some reason. I don't know if for a while they've been thinking that actually you know, maybe you ended things, and so they think, well, it's got to be you, that sort of gives an indication that you want to get back together, or, you know, see each other again, or see them again. But they're looking out onto the horizon. They kind of know you're there, and they obviously miss you, and they want to be with you. I think they're really hoping that you're still there. They almost, actually, I think they kind of know you are, and they are really hoping and expecting that you might just drop a message into their inbox. And I think if you did, then they would make this little offer and gesture towards you. But I think at the moment they're waiting on you, Taurus. Okay. But they would like to talk to you. I think they feel there are things to be said. And as I kind of picked up on energetically just now, I just feel like maybe communication was poor between you. And actually they recognise that, and they realise they need to open up a bit more and give you a bit more indication of how they're feeling, where they're at, even if it's to do with things, you know, maybe just open discussions about, I don't know, their past, or, you know, things that you felt you needed to understand from them and they just were closed off and not willing to talk to you. You know, maybe they now realise, actually, I just need to be a bit more open here. Otherwise it looks like I'm hiding things. Okay. You might also be dealing with a Capricorn here, Taurus, possibly, or an earth sign. Okay. Yeah, so you are, sorry, your person is, they feel very passionate towards you, but they're standing their ground. They're holding fast at the moment and trying to be strong about this whole thing. And it might have led to you being away from each other for a while, I think, Taurus. I've got Leo energy there with that card. Okay. But you're everything that this person has ever wished for. I think they just maybe didn't really recognize it. And they do want you. They are also healing. I think they're healing from things that might not be anything to do with you. They're healing from things that happened a bit more further into their past, and it could have made them a bit suspicious. Again, if communication wasn't great, it might have led them to, you know, fill in the blanks that they thought were there. You know, that can easily happen. Okay, so we've got the World card. Yeah, so they'd like a new cycle with you, and they'd like it to go the distance, essentially, Taurus. I think they see a future with you if you can just get past where you are right now. Okay, so let's have a look at you, Taurus. It just helps you know whether this is your reading. So we'd like to understand, please, universe, how are Taurus currently thinking and feeling around this connection right now? How's Taurus currently feeling in regard to a reconciliation with this person? 2 more, please. 1, 2, 3. So you've got the 2 of Swords that's come out onto the table. Let's have a look. So yeah, I think you're feeling a little bit indecisive right now, Taurus, this is a Libra energy. This is sort of, you've got to make a decision. And you almost feel like you don't actually have all the facts to be able to make it because you don't know how the other person's feeling. There's perhaps things again that have been hidden and not communicated. And once again, similar energy coming through for you as for them. You're holding back. You're resisting the temptation to reach out. I think you're both being a bit stubborn here, to be honest, Taurus. You're both being stubborn. One of you's got to give, right? You know, it's a burden because I think you struggle without each other. You really did like each other, but you also both, I think, work very hard. I'm getting a bit of a vibe around earth energy here. I said that with the Capricorn. I think you might both be earth signs, but you're both working really hard. You're both focused on things that are important to you. You might be dealing with a fire sign as well. And I think there's an element around this, Taurus, where you don't really want to fully give up on it. You're not quite there. But you feel a bit defensive. Perhaps this person hasn't always spoken to you particularly well. Maybe there was an argument, maybe there was some conflict and you don't quite know if you should have your guard up, really. You don't quite know how this person might approach you or how they might respond. If you were to reach out to them, they might blame you, might feel that they'll blame you, and you're not sure that it's really your fault. You know, there's still a bit of a vibe around that at the moment, bit of ego. Universe, what else can you clarify, please, in relation to Taurus's feelings right now? Let me know in the comments if this does resonate for you. Yeah, you're feeling up in your head, trying to make a decision. You don't know which way to go. You really have no idea how this person feels. Yeah, you're very attractive. You're somebody that they are very attracted to. And I think you get a lot of attention because you are attractive, Taurus. And I think you are getting attention, but whilst you're getting attention, I think you're still thinking about this other person. And ideally, you'd like it to work out with them. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Right, okay. Universe, mutual energies, please, and likely outcome for Taurus and their person. Mutual energies and the likely outcome for Taurus and the person on their mind. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I see potentially you moving in together at some point in the future, living together, even getting married possibly, or a partnership of some sort. Could be further into the distance, that one, or it could be that you two have lived together before and you move back in with each other. I see you kind of holding on to each other, both of you working on your money, saving hard for something. It could be that you're saving hard for this future. Yeah, you're both quite obsessed with each other, very tempted by each other. There's something just magnetic between the two of you. I see a relationship starting up, definitely. Yeah, or restarting. So yes, reconciliation's definitely here, and the potential for a house, a home, a stable foundation between the two of you moving forward. A lot of passion, a lot of passion. Taurus, I think you might again be dealing with a Capricorn. I keep saying this, okay. It won't be for everybody, and don't get hung up on the star sign. I'm just seeing that pulling through. So I think for a few of you that'll be the case. Yep, I think you're going to come back towards each other one way or the other. You're going to leave behind what happened before, and yeah, cling to each other, stick with each other. I think you realised you that's what you want, both of you. Okay, so let's pull a romance oracle. Perception. Someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship. Okay, so somebody might not have been sort of fully opening up, I think, and showing their true selves. Just watch out for that and just be aware of that. I think there was this energy here and it could have caused the tower. You deserve love. You are lovable. So if something's happened here, Taurus, that made you think, am I worthy? Am I good enough? You absolutely are. It's time to disconnect from the world. I think you need to spend a bit of time with this person, just alone, talking together, trying to work this out. I think that's going to help you greatly. All right, so what are the hidden messages, please, universe, from Taurus's person to Taurus? What would Taurus's person want to say to them? Just starting to understand our connection. I replay our conversations over and over. So they're reflecting back, Taurus, on things you know, conversations that you've had, times that you've had together, and what you what you were saying. Sorry, I'm dropping dropping the cards. This one's also wanting to show itself, which is I want to feel that way again. So they want to get back to where you were. They want to spend that time together and enjoy your company and just feel that love again, feel that connection that maybe is just come to an end and is not there just at the moment. Okay, Taurus. So those are your messages. I hope that did answer the question nice and clearly for you. The question was, will you reconcile? The answer is definitely yes. I see that in the cards for you. If it resonated, your story, please do let me know in the comments. Please make sure you subscribed. Switch on that notification bell. I do post regularly. Do quite a lot of all signs readings. It would be great to have you along again as part of my growing YouTube family. So thanks again. I will look forward to seeing you again soon. All right. Take care for now. So now we're on to Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. I hope you're doing well. So now we are looking at the question, will you reconcile? So universe, what messages please do you have for the highest good of Gemini in relation to the person that's on their mind? Let's have a look at what these are. There's quite a lot of cards there, but let's take them. So this is particularly from your person's point of view. We're starting with Gemini. So they want a passionate new start with you. So yes, they have reconciliation on their mind. I can tell you that straight away. What else have we got here? It could be somebody that you work with. It could be a boss. Could be somebody who is a father figure. They might have children or family already. They might be the father of your children. There's somebody who usually takes the lead in a relationship, I would say. Your person is making a decision, trying to make a logical, rational decision. They might also have legal factors at play, potentially relating to children or home, anything really. But they're trying to make a head over heart decision about the right way forward before they then take action. I think they want to have some really honest, clear, almost brutally honest communication between the two of you. They have things to say. There are things that perhaps they have not been happy with that they feel they need to set out for you, and that they feel that will help you two move forward. I think they feel a really strong connection with you, Gemini. I think you two have a karmic connection. You agreed to come and be in each other's lives here, and you have lessons to learn from each other, and I don't think that cycle's closed out, hence why this person is still thinking about a reconciliation with you. Universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Gemini? We're asking particularly about their person's perspective on a reconciliation, please, Universe. What else can you clarify? Yes, they do want a relationship with you, Gemini. They feel it's a missed opportunity. They're regretful about things that have occurred between the two of you. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at your own energy, Gemini. Let's see how you're thinking and feeling. This will help you to know if it's your story. Please leave it if it's not. Check out your other placement signs. There are lots of other readings in the playlists as well for you. I do quite a lot of all signs readings. So there were already a few up there for September as well. So universe, what messages please do you have in relation to Gemini's own thoughts and feelings? What have we got here? Take some of these coming out. Okay, so you've got a lot of love for this person, Gemini. You're trying to be emotionally mature here. You want the best for this person, the best for both of you. I think you're wondering if things have really come to an end here. I think you feel that this person's been a bit sneaky, a bit deceptive. You don't quite know where you really stand with them and if you can trust them, even though you love them. You know, it's that conflicting energy, isn't it? And I think you feel that there needs to be some really honest communication again with this person. So do they. So you both are on the same page from that point of view. They definitely want a reconciliation, but they feel it needs to be based on honest communication. And I think you feel really unsure about this person. I think you're wondering if you can trust them, if they're going to stick around, if they're going to be honest and trustworthy and things would work out. But I think you absolutely love them. And I think the only thing, though, that will make you feel comfortable is to talk about things. Now, the Knight of Swords has come again. So there's a huge come out again. There's a huge amount of communication needed between the two of you. I think you've been healing, Gemini. You've been getting used to being on your own and out of this connection. I think you've healed to the point where I think this connection could be a bit more healthy in the future. You don't feel that you need to rely on this person to make you happy. You know you can be happy by yourself. And that's only going to help you as you move forward into a connection, just to be very stable and to make sure that there's no toxicity or codependency or anything like that around this. And I think you are also considering whether you should stay single, and you know that you would be fine if you decided to go down that route. Okay, Gemini, right. Mutual energies and likely outcome then, please. Universe, what are the mutual energies and the likely outcome for Gemini and this person, please? Will they reconcile is the question today. Mutual energies, likely outcome. Will Gemini reconcile with this person that's on their mind? Okay, right. You're both looking out, hoping that the other one is going to make the first move. Communication is a massive theme running through this, Gemini. Communication is going to start up between the two of you. The question is who's going to start that communication. I think you're both hoping the other one will. One of you's got to give in, right? And make this first move. Okay, right. Yeah. Once this starts up and one of you makes the move, then there's going to be equal give and take in this. You both want the same thing. It could be somebody that you work with. That's quite possible, but I think that you may get together and meet up face to face and go on a date either way, or get together to talk properly. Okay, so things can move on then from there. Ooh. Okay, yep, you're both going to put the effort and the work into this, but again, it could be somebody that you know at work. I think a decision is being made, and it's a decision that's almost sort of meant to be. It's divinely intended is how you feel about this. So I am seeing reconciliation here, certainly getting together. I think you've got to build up your trust again here, Gemini, and I think the only way you're going to manage to do that is through open communication. Okay, right. Let's pull a romance oracle for you then. Universe, what messages do you have, please, for Gemini? Or what message do you have from the romance oracle in relation to this connection that they are thinking about today? Deception. Someone's wearing a false mask in this connection. I think this could have contributed to the way that you feel here, Gemini. I'm not sure if you can trust this person. That's how you're feeling. You deserve love. These have just been coming out before. I did just shuffle. You saw, didn't you? You are lovable. So if something's happened that's made you feel a bit unworthy, Gemini, this person hasn't necessarily treated you well in the past. Just know that you are lovable. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So things might not always quite go as you think. The person might not always have the characteristics you'd expect. But just keep an open mind. This person might actually just work out to be perfect for you. Okay, Gemini, let's find out what hidden messages your person has for you. I want to be more than friends. So they don't want to just be friends. If you moved into a friend zone, I don't know if you're in contact at all, but they don't want to just be friends. They want obviously a deeper, intimate connection with you. I regret lying to you. There's definitely something gone on here that's made you mistrust, Gemini. I don't react when people mention you. So they're keeping their feelings to themselves. They're keeping things bottled up. It says, I love you. Okay. All right then, Gemini. Interesting. So those are your messages. In answer to the question, I am seeing that there's definitely a potential here for a reconciliation. This person wants to. I think you've got to talk to each other definitely to be able to work out if it's going to be right for you or not. I think you probably will, but the communication that starts up between you and how that goes, obviously that's going to dictate what goes forward, but there's certainly an opportunity here for you to reconcile if that's what you would like. Okay, so Gemini, I hope that answered the question nice and clearly for you. Please do drop me a thumbs up if so. Please drop me a comment if there's anything about this reading that's resonated for you that you'd be happy to share. Please make sure you're subscribed. I get a lot of viewers who are not in fact subscribed, and it would be great if I could have those viewers as subscribers and join my YouTube family and come along for future readings. So it's free to do that. Please just hit that subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you again in future videos. Okay, so welcome, Cancer. I hope you're doing well. So we are looking at the question, will you reconcile? So this could be somebody that you had a long or a short connection with, you parted from for one reason or another, and you want to know, will you two reconcile or not? Okay, so first of all, we're going to look particularly from your person's perspective. We want to understand, what are they currently thinking, feeling? Do they have thoughts around a reconciliation? Are they likely to take any action? Are they considering action? So universe, what messages, please, do you have for the highest good of Cancer here? We would like to understand for Cancer. Eight of Wands just showed itself to me, which is a communication card, Cancer. How is this person currently feeling about a potential reconciliation with Cancer? Okay, let's have a look then. So you didn't have any that jumped out, Cancer. Let's have a look what's on the top of the deck. Okay, this person feels a bit guarded. They're not sure whether they can trust this situation moving forward. I don't know what's gone down between the two of you. They might be feeling a bit like unsure because of things that have happened to them before. It might not just be between the two of you. They're protecting their heart. They're struggling to be vulnerable, I think. But they do want this to work out, and ultimately they want something long-term that's successful with you. This can also indicate marriage, so they're really thinking forward here, Cancer, in terms of the future. They do want to return, so the Fool card can indicate somebody wanting to come forward from the past. Could be Aries energy, or it is Aries energy, could be an Aries, but it doesn't have to be. But it's somebody who kind of just wants to, their intuition is telling them to sort of take a leap forward into this, okay? They want to put the work into it. They realise it's going to take some effort, and they're quite prepared to do that. Universe, what else can you clarify, please, in relation to the person on Cancer's mind? More interested in how they feel about a reconciliation, please, universe. How does this person feel about a reconciliation? Oh yeah, I don't know if this is somebody you're already married to, Cancer, or if not, they just want a long-term commitment with you. Okay, they see you as somebody who is a parent figure, somebody they would like to grow a family with, grow the relationship with, and potentially grow a family with, whatever that form that takes, whether that's children, blended family, furry children. They see you as somebody who stands in a sort of beautiful energy. You don't chase, you know your value, and they see your value as well, and they're going to come forward and make an offer to you. It's a knight, not a king, so it's a kind of slow offer. It might not come in quickly, Cancer. You might not see this immediately. This person might have to work through where they're at, but definitely, if you want to reconcile, there's this definite desire from this person to do that and to have something long-term and stable with you. They think you're their person, quite frankly. So Gemini, let's see where you're at right now. This will help you to know whether it's your reading. If it's not, check out your other placement signs and have a look in my playlist. There are lots of other videos there you could have a look at, including for September. Also, if you wanted a personal reading, the details are there in the description box. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords. So I think you're quite interested in what this person is up to. I think you are feeling like you'd like to know, have they moved on? Are they with somebody else? Are they happy? Are they unhappy? You're kind of looking at their Facebook page, their Instagram, whatever it is that these days people look at. I'm not really big on social media myself. But, you know, you might be asking friends and family, other people, mutual connections about them, or just trying to glean whatever information you can, really. You're hoping that they're going to reach out and contact you. You're kind of expecting that they will. And I think you're hoping that there'll be some communication striking up between you. I think you feel there's a lot of passion between you and this person. I think in some respects, Cancer, and don't shoot the messenger, if I've got it wrong, then that's fine. You might also be just thinking, I wouldn't mind just having a physical relationship with this person, if nothing else. you're tempted by them, you're attracted to them, you're not quite sure where this is going to go, but you might have more of a casual approach to this connection than they've got. They've got the Hierophant. They've got sort of marriage, commitment, stability, you know, growth, leaping into this and starting something, and success, and marriage is all over this. Whereas you, I think, not necessarily so much. Okay, you definitely would like the intimate side of things. This is no judgment, by the way. That's fine if you want that. But I think the thing is to be open about that, just so that you don't sort of set an expectation for this person that you might not be able to follow through on, because it's always failed expectations or expectations not being met that causes drama and upset, isn't it, usually? Okay, so Universe, what else can you clarify in terms of Cancer and where Cancer's at with this, please? Where's Cancer at in terms of this connection and reconciliation? Okay, I think you're hiding your feelings. You're holding back on that. Definitely holding back. There's a lot of holding back. So I don't know if this is emotionally you holding back, Cancer, where maybe you kind of hide behind that physical connection, but actually you want something a bit more. You're holding back for some reason. Yeah, there's a huge amount of passion. It's all about passion here for you. But don't let that kind of get in the way of you having an emotional connection as well, Cancer. If you feel it and you want that, then try and open up and be a little bit vulnerable, because, you know, the worst that can happen is you get a bit hurt, but you'll get over it. Okay, and this person actually really, really wants you more than I think you would even know. So you can be secure in that knowledge, okay, and just try and go with it, because I think you've got something. If you wanted it and you feel it's the right thing for you, there's a huge amount of potential here. This person really, really wants you for the long term. Okay, so what are the mutual energies, please, Universe, and the likely outcome here? Mutual energies and the likely outcome for Cancer and their person. Mutual energies, likely outcome for Cancer and their person. Okay, so we've got Hangman in reverse. So I think this is where there has been this period of waiting which is coming to an end. There's two options here. You either close things out, you have closure, or you start a new cycle. Okay, so this person certainly wants a new cycle. You either want closure or you also want a new cycle as well. I think you want the new cycle. But try and build the emotional side of things, Cancer, and not just the physical. Yeah, you're both reflecting back on good times that you've had together. I think you would like a rebirth of this connection, both of you. Universe, what else can you clarify, please, in relation to Cancer and their person? Yeah, you're going to make a decision between the two of you. I think you're going to, where you have been misaligned on things, or you might not easily see eye to eye, you might see the world a bit differently, you two. You're going to have to try and work through that and try and get yourselves on the same page. But yeah, there's a crossroads. So I think this communication is going to start up. You can know definitely, Cancer, that this person really wants you. I think you and they are not necessarily on the same page here, is what I'm seeing. And I think you might need to just work through this together through open communication. All right, so this cycle is going to work out. It's a new cycle. You're going to have to just balance that passion with love and emotional connection, and just open up and be, you know, go with the flow. It's hard. It's very hard. I do get that. Okay, but just try. Just try if you want to. That is, you know, do what you feel is right. So Romance Oracle for Cancer, please, Universe. Romance Oracle for Cancer. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So it might be that you just need to talk things through. Past life relationship, you've known each other before, so that's possibly why you're feeling this strong connection with this person, Cancer. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. I'm feeling that you feel very physically attracted to this person, but that other attributes might not be your usual type, Cancer. But just be open-minded, like I said, open-minded. All right. So Universe, what are the hidden messages, please, from Cancer's person to Cancer? What would they want to say to Cancer? What would they want to say to Cancer, please? I knew exactly what I was doing. I wish I could take back my words. I don't know if something was said and the timing just wasn't right for us. We can see that with the Death card, but you know, it's an ending, but then the opportunity for a new beginning. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and just being near you is intoxicating. I think you two have got a very strong physical connection, Cancer, is what's coming through. All right, Cancer, so those are your messages. Please do drop me a like, a comment, subscribe if you're finding that this was a nice clear answer for you. I'd love to see you again for my future readings. Yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time. Okay. Oh, welcome, Leo. I hope you're doing well. So the topic of today's reading, Leo, is will you reconcile? That was just wanting to show itself. Oops. Okay. So we want to start off by looking particularly from your person's perspective, Leo. So we're looking at how they're currently feeling, thinking. Are they considering reconciliation? Is it on their mind? Are they likely to take any action? Then we'll look at your energies, and we'll look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome. I've gone back to my original spreads that I started with. People seem to like those. Let me know in the comments and give me a thumbs up if you like this format. Okay. So I think this person wants to move into calmer waters with you. They'd like a new start based on some real honest, open communication, Leo. They do want a relationship with you. It could be that this person has been a friend and it's going to move on into a love connection, or it could just be that they, you know, it's a mutual feeling towards each other that you'd like a relationship. Okay, but they are feeling a bit undecided. They're sort of juggling their feelings a little bit. They're going back and forth. They might have things going on that they also have to balance in their life generally, and they're hoping, they're almost expecting that you're going to reach out, Leo. Now, are you usually the first one to reach out? I think you might be, and that's led to an expectation that you are going to be the one to do that again. All right, so I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm not sure if this person's always been honest with you, or I'm not sure you feel they've always been honest with you, and I think they want to change that by being open and honest. Okay. They want to come towards you, this Knight of Swords here, with some active oh my goodness, the Eight of Wands. Okay, so communication's been lacking, lack of truth, lack of openness, lack of honesty here. They want to put that right. Okay, they want to put it right. So they are going to reach out and communicate with you. They were hoping that you might first. I think they've been expecting you to, and maybe you haven't, Leo. And so perhaps now they are taking that action towards you instead. Okay, so they don't want this to be over. They don't want this to be ended. They want a relationship. They want a new start, but they realise they want things to improve between the two, but they realise that communication is the key to this. Okay. So let's look at your current energies. Leo, how are you feeling about a potential reconciliation with this person? This will help you know if it's your story. If it's not, check out your other placement signs, look at my other videos. They're in the playlists. There's quite a few in there for September already for you to look at. Okay, that one definitely. Okay, so I think you're feeling a bit more enlightened, or you'd like to be enlightened on this situation. You've been out in the dark. You've withdrawn and reflected on things, and I think things have become clearer to you definitely as you've done that, Leo. And you would like communication as well. So you both really want to talk to each other. I think this person's got a lot to say to you, definitely. Yeah, I think you're keeping control of this. You might be a mother or a father, leader of a family, head figure of a family. You might have a responsible job where you look after people. You just might feel like you need to just keep control of this situation. Okay, you're healing. You're trying to get over it. But it is something that you want. I think you do want this. I think you've got a lot of clarity around what you want now that you didn't have before, Leo. I think it just took a bit of working through. Okay, yep. Communication. You're going to be really brutally honest with this person about what you want, what you need, what you will accept, what you won't accept. That, you know, you really are at a crossroads here, and, you know, in order to move forward, this is what you need. And you would want some commitment. So maybe this person hasn't been entirely committed in how they've behaved in the past. Maybe they've been a bit hot and cold, or, you know, looking at other options, or just making you feel that you weren't a priority. And that's going to need to change. And I think you're going to let them know it, Leo. Okay, so let's look at mutual energies then and likely outcome. Universe, what are the mutual energies, please, and the likely outcome between Leo and their person? In particular, we're interested in reconciliation. Okay, yeah. So there's going to be apologies, reaching out, messages and communication that starts small and build into something bigger. Okay, lead towards something else. Okay, lots of passion. I think you both feel really attracted to the other one. You both might be being a bit stubborn. Yeah, you both want to reconcile, get back together, see each other, perhaps do something fun together, a bit light-hearted. Yep, absolutely. 100% you both want to leap back into this. You want to take a step forward, return to this past connection, both of you. Okay, it's a mutual energy and a likely outcome here. All right. Yeah, you've both been healing, reflecting. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so you've got a solid offer coming in here. It's not a new start between the two of you based on something absolutely solid. You're going to invest in this. I'm seeing a lot of earth energy here, Leo. I don't know if that resonates, but huge, a lot of pentacles coming out in my hand here. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles that I just put down there as well, and more communication. We're seeing swords as well, so it could be air signs as well, but lots of communication coming through. All right, okay, so let's pull a message from the Romance Oracle deck. Universe, what messages, please, do you have for Leo in relation to the connection that they're inquiring about today? Oh, okay. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, so this might have been taking over your thoughts, emotions, feelings, almost affecting your ability to function. So yeah, just might need to just take control here. I'm seeing that with the Emperor card here, Leo. Oh, this situation involves marriage. So I don't know if this is somebody that you are married to or engaged to or in a long-term commitment with. Leo, it's possible. But it could be that that's where you're headed in the future, potentially, if that's where you want to go. All right. So, Leo, those were your messages. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do drop me a thumbs up if this resonated, if you like the style of the reading, if you'd like me to carry on doing readings in this way. Please do make sure you're subscribed, switch on the notification bell. I'd love to see you for my future videos. And yeah, any comments around how the reading resonated would also be fantastic. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thanks again. So now we are moving on to Virgo. So welcome, Virgo. Hope you're well. The question we're asking today is, will you reconcile? So this is the person that is on your mind that you're inquiring about, we're looking at today. It's a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please do check out the description box. Be able to give you a nice quick answer, but a thorough answer on your current situation. Otherwise, we are looking now at your person's, from your person's point of view. How are they currently thinking, feeling about a reconciliation? Are they considering taking action towards you? Universe, what can you clarify, please, for Virgo in relation to their person's feelings about reconciliation? 2 more. Okay, all right. Oh, they're feeling trapped. They're feeling that they, up in their head, that they can't really move forward very easily here, Virgo. I think they're trying to ignore things that perhaps went down between the two of you. They want to come back towards you. Possibly the Knight of Wands can just be for passionate times together. But that's how they feel. I think that they want to come back towards you for that, at least. They've been taking some time out alone, reflecting on things to try and sort of be clearer on what they want and how they want things to progress and where to go with this. So undecided. We've got a huge amount of people, energy around this person being undecided, trapped in their thoughts, feeling unable to move forward even though they actually could, and needing to feel sure of the path forward. And I think they are becoming clearer on that now, where they have been balancing different things. They might have been a bit of a player, Virgo. They might have been balancing you and another person here, especially with this Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can be a bit of a player rather than a stayer. They're hoping that you're going to reach out to them. I think this person's got a bit of an ego, Virgo. Has this person got an ego? They're expecting you're going to reach out. I saw this in Leo's reading, and I explained at that point that usually this is because the dynamic between the two of you is that you've often made that move first, so they're kind of expecting that you'll do it again, and maybe you're not up for that this time, Virgo. You might not want to do that. They've got their guard up. Okay, so they might struggle to be emotionally vulnerable, this person. That could be why they're a bit of a player. Sometimes that's why people behave that way. Okay. Well, they want communication with you, with the Eight of Wands. They would like to communicate and hear back from you. Yeah, communication, Knight of Swords coming out again. So they are going to reach out for communication here. Just watch out for player energy. I don't know if that's just indicating that they want to move quickly and that they've got passion for you. It can just be a bit of in and out, hot and cold energy there, Virgo. And if this person is being undecided and trapped in their thoughts, again, that could manifest in that kind of behavior. So sorry if that does happen, because that's never nice, but at least you know where they're coming from. They've got their guard up. They are being indecisive, and I think they might have some anxiety. I'm just seeing mental things going on, but I think they're starting to reflect on things and know what they want for the future, and they want to tell you, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. I was just going to say, we want to understand where you're at right now, Virgo. Some cards have just come out, so this will help you know if it's your reading. If it's not, please check out the other placement signs in this reading and the playlist where I've got other readings that could be for you. You can also contact me for a personal reading. But what I'm seeing here is this is somebody that I think you thought you had it all with, or you would have it all with, but you had to walk away for some reason. I don't know if it's because this person you felt that there was player energy. I think when there is communication, you are going to be very honest about how it's made you feel. Ultimately, I think you would quite like to get back to that point. And you'd be willing to think about that, I think. You'd be willing to offer your love to this person, provided that they meet certain expectations which you're going to lay out for them with the Queen of Swords here. Okay, universe, what else? You know, I think you were the one to walk away here, Virgo. Universe, what else can you clarify here, please, for Virgo? We just want to understand Virgo's energies. You either want to walk away or you manage to emotionally detach one way or the other, Virgo. Okay. Yeah. I think you feel a really strong connection with this person. I think you thought that this person was, you know, I think they might have love bombed you a little bit, flattered you, made you feel fantastic. And I think it's just made you feel you want this person. You either want closure or you'd like a new cycle. And I think you are expecting or waiting on them to reach out. I think you don't want to make the first move here, Virgo, given whatever it is that's gone down between you before. So now we're going to look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome here. Universe, what are the mutual energies, please, and the likely outcome for Virgo and their person? I think you both can have your guard up, wondering, can you trust this connection? I think you two might talk a different love language. Virgo, it might be that they're a fire sign or an air sign and you're an earth sign, and that's not aligning particularly well for different reasons. Okay. Okay, so I think you both feel almost defeated. You know, you got to the point where it was so painful, you know, you almost given up on this. I think you had given up on it, both of you. But I think there's something there still that means you want to talk to each other. Okay, I think you're both regaining your balance. You're regaining your patience on this situation. You're waiting to hear from the other one. I think you're reflecting on it and thinking, do you know what, this could just be a real missed opportunity. Is there something where we've just misunderstood each other? Could this be resurrected? I think you are wondering, and only communication is going to answer that question, Virgo. Universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Virgo in relation to the person on their mind? We want to know mutual energies and the likely outcome here in respect of a reconciliation, please, universe. Yep, passionate new starts is what I see. Fire sign energy potentially. Just watch out for honesty, truth, okay? Just watch out for this player energy, Virgo. Just suss out this person's proper intentions, okay, before you perhaps go to bed with them, you know? There could be some impatience here. I'm really sensing possibly a fire sign here you're dealing with, okay? And that could create a bit of a misalignment for the two of you in terms of what you're wanting. But I think there's going to be communication, and where you go from there, Virgo. You and this person will have to resolve this between the two of you. There's the option for closure or starting a new cycle, but just make sure this person's intentions before you go any further, okay? Just make sure of where they're at. I mean, if you just want a bit of fun, that's fine, but just be aware that that could be where this person's going to. Whilst they seem to want fun, they also seem to want to strike up communication with you. Deception. Someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship. As I said, just watch out for this person. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It might be, Virgo, or you might want to hear this. This might not be the best person for you. Calling your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so just think about if this person turns out not to be your person. Think about what you want, and you know, manifesting the qualities in somebody that you do want, and just reflect as a learning. Why did you attract this person to you? I'm not saying it's your fault, but you know, there's a reason why we draw people to ourselves. And it could be just your thoughts on what you're putting out there to the universe has sort of drawn somebody to you here that wasn't the best for you. So calling in your soulmate. So think about, you know, what it is that you want, maybe even write it down, and repeat affirmations that, you know, you are loved, you are worthy, you have love all around you, that kind of thing. And it will come for you. But yeah, communication's coming, so that opens an opportunity for you, Virgo. But I'd say just watch out for this one. Watch out for this one, okay? All right, so Virgo, if you found this helped you, answered your question as clearly as possible, please do drop me a thumbs up, a like. Please make sure you're subscribed, as I'd like to see you again for my future videos. Check out my playlists. Yeah, and leave me any comments on, feedback on the videos, the structure of the readings, any indication of whether it resonated for you would also be great. So thanks again, Virgo, and I'll see you again soon. Okay. Okay, so Libra. Sorry, Libra. Okay, just a second. So yeah, welcome Libra. I hope you're doing well. So we're looking today at the person on your mind. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions, whether they're thinking about reconciliation with you. We want to know particularly from your person's perspective. So I've just split the deck a second time there because I was in my own world. I wasn't talking to you. Okay, so so this is how your person's feeling about reconciliation. We've got the Star coming out here. So I think this person's been trying to heal from something that's happened or from past hurts and wounds. They've got quite a positive outlook towards you. They like you. I think they feel that you are somebody that would be a wish fulfillment for them. They just have to open themselves up and let themselves go with this connection. Yeah, I think they hope that you could have a successful, long-term, stable relationship here with family and enough financially between you that you have everything that you need without worry. Temperance here. I think they're just trying to regain their balance after whatever it is that caused the ending between the two of you. They're taking some time alone, or they have taken some time alone. Sometimes it's very powerful, isn't it, to spend some time reflecting on things. And I think the way forward for them and what they want for the future is starting to become a lot more clearer. The pathway's becoming illuminated, but they still are struggling with a bit of indecision. Libra, still seeing a bit of indecision going on here for them mentally. The universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Libra in relation to their person's feelings? Okay, so they'd like to start a new cycle with you. That's what's on their mind. They're trying to manifest you. They could be playing a few little tricks, emotional tricks here, so just be wary of that. Libra, could be a bit of emotional manipulation, possibly. This person's been trying to be financially independent, working on their finances, perhaps to release them from a situation or just to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. They're definitely focused on security of some form or fashion, and being independent in that security and not having to rely on others. I think they see you as somebody that they're very attracted to. There's a lot of passion with you. I think you're quite tempting to them, and they see you as somebody who's very stable as well, that they could trust. Okay, so I was just going to look at your energies here, Libra, and these cards just come out, so I'm going to take those. Okay, so this will help you know if this is your reading, if it resonates. If not, check out your other placement signs and check out the other videos in my playlists. Particularly, there are some there for September already. Okay, so I think there was obviously a shake up here. Sorry, something ended between the two of you. Perhaps there was a bit of a shaky foundation. Something came crashing down. I think as a result of that, you've been holding back, resisting the temptation to reach out and try and show how passionately you feel about this person. It's also led to you feeling a bit indecisive, like, should I actually even try to move on here now? Because, I don't know whether this person really cares about me, doesn't care about me, I'm confused, I want this, and you kind of go back and forth in your mind on it. But I think you want to make an offer of a new start in love with this person, Libra. It's what you'd really like. Okay. Universe, what else can you clarify for Libra, please, in terms of how they're currently feeling about this situation? I think you've got a lot of passion for this person as well here with the Strength card, Libra. Okay. What else can you clarify, Universe, please, for Libra, so that we can understand Libra's current feelings about a potential reconciliation? Okay. So I think you are energetically holding on to this person, Libra. I think you feel heartbroken. I think you feel concerned that other factors might get in the way of your connection, whatever that might be, whether it's work, whether it's mental health, whether it's potentially somebody else, I don't know. But you really want to have a long-term, happy, stable future with this person. I think you see that as what you would like, and you would love to have some communication. You would really like there to be communication. You'd be very willing to open up and talk to this person and explain where you're at and what you want, and just communicate that to them to reassure them. All right, so what are the mutual energies, please, Universe, and the likely outcome here between Libra and their person? Mutual energies and the likely outcome here between Libra and their person. Oh, the sun's just come streaming in, it's lovely. Okay, what have we got here then? Excuse me, turn my mic off a second. There we go. Sorry, I just needed to cough and didn't want to cough into the microphone. Okay, so we have got, my goodness. Okay, so ultimately, I think you're going to have a passionate new start between the two of you. You've got a karmic connection. You feel this really strong connection with each other. You'd made a pact before you came to this lifetime. You were going to connect with each other, and that's why you feel so strongly. The cycle hasn't closed out yet. There's still more yet to learn. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be together, but I think, you know, if you don't do it now, you'll do it in a future lifetime. That's fine. I think you just want both of you to just be really brutally open and honest here about what's gone on, what you need, where it's come from, boundaries, that kind of thing, you know, perhaps behaviors that made either of you insecure or unhappy. Maybe the other one needs to be aware of, whatever it could be. So I think there needs to be this communication. But I think it might not come in particularly quickly, but it will start up, and it will start up slowly and gradually progress. I think it shouldn't be too full on too quickly. I think it's going to progress and gradually grow, and I think there's going to be an offer of some sort of stable offer that strikes up between the two of you based on some communication. Okay, but I'm not seeing it come very super quickly. I think it's just, there's a little bit of a pause perhaps, but I think once this gets going, you're going to strike up something. There's going to be a start between you. It's going to be very, very passionate, Libra. Okay. Universe, what else can you clarify here, please, for Libra? In terms of mutual energies, likely outcome, we're inquiring about a reconciliation here for Libra, please. Okay, you're both reflecting on things. You're both thinking of each other. You're on each other's mind all of the time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think you're trying to manifest each other, but really what's ahead of you, and I think what you both want is a solid, stable home foundation together. And, you know, celebration of your successful relationship. I think you need to leave what's gone on in the past behind you, and I think you both want to do that. At the moment, unfortunately, I think you are hiding your feelings towards each other. Okay, you're not communicating, but I think you will. I see this coming, and when it comes, it's going to be beautiful, right? It's just not quite there yet, Libra. But in answer to whether you reconcile, absolutely 100%, I think yes, you will, definitely, and it's going to be lovely, stable for the future. But you two are just kind of hiding your feelings under the surface at the moment, thinking about each other. And I think things are mutating, changing in the background. This other person probably, when you maybe kind of formulating how you feel and what you want, and then suddenly it's gonna sort of release and move forward here. All right. So let's pull some romance oracles for you. Please do drop me a thumbs up, Libra, if this is helping you. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So maybe just take a bit of time out together when this connection perhaps does start to restart and you know, recreate that bond between you. Someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship. Somebody's holding back, not sharing things, not showing their feelings. They're not really showing you how they really feel. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, so very clear answer there, I think, Libra, in terms of reconciliation for the future. Let's pull some hidden messages. Let's find out what your person would want to say to you. I want to be more than friends. I love you. Okay. I regret lying to you. So I don't know if there was something that's gone on between the two of you, even if it's hiding feelings. So many things remind me of you. Okay. Right then, Libra. So if you're not subscribed, please make sure you are subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Drop me a comment if this resonates and you'd like to share that with me. I do read and respond to all of my comments. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you again next time. Okay, so we're on to Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well today. So we are looking at the question, will you reconcile? So we're looking at the person who's on your mind. You may have had a short or a long connection with, a marriage or not marriage or partnership, or just a connection of some sort, dating. You've obviously parted ways, gone your own separate ways, and you'd like to know, will you reconcile? Okay, so what we've been shuffling here is to understand, particularly from your person's point of view. Initially, we'll then look at where you're at and then the mutual energies and the likely outcome. Okay, so here, what have we got? So this person's feeling trapped in their thoughts. They may be sort of thinking things through and, you know, looking at their options and working out what's the best way forward here, Scorpio. They might be keeping their feelings secret and hidden. There could be a period of change going on, sort of in the background here, hidden change in the way that they're feeling. They're not necessarily showing or sharing as yet, but they're reflecting back on your connection. You two have obviously had some nice times together. You might even have family together, or there could be sort of issues around a family, blended family, or you've had children together, or both. They might be reflecting back on something, you know, something you've done that was generous towards them, that, you know, was kind, or gave them a gift and made them feel valued and loved, and it meant a lot to them, and they're thinking about that, and really they want to come forward and have a new start with you based on a pentacle. So the offer of a pentacle, especially when it comes to an ace, is it doesn't necessarily fly in quickly, this offer, but when it comes, it's been thought through, it's really meant, and it's something very stable and solid, of, you know, an offer of something solid with you. So it's usually a relationship or a progression of a relationship, so moving on to the next level from wherever you were. It could even potentially be engagement. It's that much of a strong offer, okay? But it could just be an offer of a start of a relationship, or moving on to the next level, okay? Universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Scorpio in relation to how their person is currently feeling about a reconciliation? Oh, gosh, there's a few too many there, I think. I'm going to take these and have a look at them and see what they say. Right. So in terms of how you're feeling, Scorpio, and take this as it resonates. If this isn't your story, then check out your other placement signs, check out the other videos in my playlist. But you're feeling a bit anxious, you're upset, you're losing sleep. I think you feel there's a decision to be made here. You might be starting to think about divorce, or divorce has been mentioned or started. There could be legal decisions around children. Perhaps we saw children, didn't we? And ultimately, what you just want is a happy, stable future. You want things to all be all right for the long term. Okay, you feel a really strong connection with this person. You really love them. You've got a lot of passion for them. Feel really regretful over what's gone on between you. And you're thinking through what could we do to sort this out. You're thinking through all of the options here. Where could this be headed, and what can we do about it, I think is where you are. And they're thinking the same to an extent. They're thinking through options as well, Scorpio. Okay, so what are the mutual energies and the likely outcome here for Scorpio and their person, please, universe? Mutual energies and the likely outcome for Scorpio and their person. Okay, you're both thinking of each other all of the time, reflecting on this. You both want to have equal give and take in this relationship, I think, or it could be that if you are parting ways, you're thinking about splitting assets equally, but no, you want to come back towards each other, definitely. Yeah, you want to take a leap of faith back towards this. You both have been reflecting on things and seeing the way forward that you want. You both want this to take control of this and sort things out. And again, this could be relating to a legal decision here. Okay. Again, potentially marriage, I think. Universe, what else can you clarify for Scorpio, please, in relation to this connection? What are the mutual energies and the likely outcome here? Okay, yeah, you both got a lot of love for each other, but you're just not on the same page. You don't speak the same love language, so there's been some issues there. You're both feeling undecided about this, going back and forth about a marriage. So there's something to do with a marriage here, Scorpio. Take this as it resonates. It may or may not be your story, okay? But I think you are have been on the brink of parting ways and starting divorce here. And I think you're both really reflecting on whether that's what you actually want and what the way forward should be, and whether you can take some action to intervene and prevent this from happening. Universe, what will the outcome here be, please, in relation to this? Can you give us some indication, please, of what will happen here in relation to this connection for Scorpio? I don't feel we're quite clear yet, so I'm going to do a little bit extra for you, Scorpio. There's going to be some communication. Oh, you've got options. So I think it's going to go different ways for each of you. I keep seeing this Seven of Swords coming out, Scorpio. So whilst I want to be as clear as possible, I think it could go either way. I think it could go different ways for you guys, depending on what you really want, okay? Whatever you wish, you can bring about, okay? If you want to close it out, you can close it out. You can do that. You can be brave. If you want to bring it, back into alignment where you're with each other again, also you can do that too. Okay, you've got options. Right, okay, so let's pull a romance oracle here for you. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. That's come through a couple of times today. So if you're struggling emotionally, do open up. Just talk to somebody you trust. Don't bottle it up. It's not good for you, okay? Nothing is so bad that, it's worth making yourself feel poorly about. There's always help. There's always help out there, okay? And no situation is permanent. Everything passes on, okay? It's just temporary energy. When you look back in a year's time, Scorpio, you'll be in a completely different place. What today will be irrelevant, okay? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you've got to make up your mind what's truly in your heart. What do you really want? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I don't know if you've got some feelings for this person, Scorpio. You might be thinking of somebody else, but whatever it is that's going on in your heart and your mind is worth thinking about and exploring, okay? Follow your heart, all right? Okay, Scorpio, so if this message was helpful to you, please drop me a like. If it resonated and you're happy to share, please drop me a comment. please make sure you're subscribed and switched on that notification bell, because I'd love to see you again for future readings. I am trying to grow my channel and to reach and help more people. Anything you can do to support me in that goal would be so appreciated. I'd love to have you as part of my journey. So thank you again. I'll see you next time. So now I am on to Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well. So we are looking at the question, will you reconcile? So this relates to the person that's on your mind, that you're separated from, for whatever reason, whether you were with them for a long time in a stable long-term connection or a shorter time. We want to know, from your person's perspective, just initially here, how are they thinking and feeling? Are they considering a reconciliation? Are they likely to take any action towards a reconciliation? We'll look at your energies next, and then we'll look at the mutual energies and therefore the likely outcome as well at the end, okay? Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Right, let's see then. Okie dokie. So we've got somebody with their guard up, Sagittarius. Okay, they're feeling a bit defensive, but in a very planned, thought through fashion, they would like a new start with you, or to progress things onto a next level. They might have been holding back on something, Sagittarius, maybe wary of commitment, but actually they do want to move things forward. Oh my goodness, they want happily ever after. They see you as the happily ever after with the Ten of Cups. They have faith that this connection can go the distance and can just be beautiful. Ten of Cups is like the ultimate. Look at these two cards. Both of these. They want to offer you forever. A happy forever. Isn't that nice? Okay. I like this, Sagittarius. All right. Okay, let's see what else. Yep, they got a huge amount of love for you. Really, really love you. Lovely, stable, loving, kind energy. All right. They're just sort of working things through at the moment. They're trying to balance things in their life. I don't know what's going on with them, but oh my goodness. Lovely clear answer. If you wanted to reconcile, Sagittarius, this person absolutely loves you and wants you forever. All right. Yep, they want marriage, they want success, they want stable future together. So they were feeling kind of burdened and they don't want to give up, but they kind of set this burden down now and just think, this is what I want, okay? Things hit rock bottom, but they can only get better from here, okay? They can only get better from here. And they know that, okay? All right, universe, what else can you clarify, please, in relation to Sagittarius' own feelings? So Sagittarius, this helps you know if it resonates for you, because we're going to look at your energies now. If this isn't your story, look at your other placement signs in this video and look at the other videos that are in the playlist as well for September. Okay. All right then. So universe, what are these two? Definitely there in my hand that I want them. Sagittarius's feelings. I'm going to put these in and keep shuffling in relation to this connection. Okay, and that one. I'm going to take those as well. Okay. So, how are you feeling about it, Sagittarius? I think you want to reunite. You want to get back together. You feel you two are almost divinely intended. It's your perfect person. You are meant to meet them. You're struggling to let go of them. You can't really think about moving on to anybody else, and you hate the thought of them moving on to anybody else. So you want to really invest in this. But you feel that there's sort of a crossroads here, a decision to be taken of which path you take. And you want to make the offer of love to this person. So they're offering you the Ace of Pentacles, you're offering them the Ace of Cups. They want the Ten of Cups with you. They want marriage success with the Six of Wands here. That's just absolutely stunning, Sagittarius. Beautiful reading. Love this. Okay. What else is coming through for Sagittarius, please, universe? How's Sagittarius feeling? Okay. You're feeling a little bit wary of perhaps other people getting involved, what people have said, advice they've been given, drama they might have caused, or perhaps even a bit of a misalignment of expectation between the two of you. So there's needing to be some communication here is what you're feeling, and starting again based on honesty, truth, clarification, etc. Okay. Universe, what are the mutual energies and the likely outcome here for Sagittarius and their person? Mutual energies and the likely outcome for Sagittarius and their person, please, universe. Oh, okay, communication. Quick communication, text messages back and forth, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, all about communication. A new start based on honesty, clarity, truth, communication. So what you're wishing for here is coming about. Yeah, beautiful growth, future development of your relationship. I think you're both feeling really regretful about things that have happened before. Yeah, massively feel that you've missed an opportunity, and you know, think you don't want to, you might not be talking to each other, but you don't want to move on and miss out on being together. Okay, universe. What else can you clarify, please, for Sagittarius and their person? Yep, once again, Four of Cups coming out to clarify. Yeah, you're just trying to regain your balance, think things through. You're reflecting on lovely times that you've had together, and you're both looking out on the horizon, really waiting for the other one. Okay, so will you reconcile? Absolutely yes, and it's going to be stunning and beautiful and lovely. Communication is going to come in, which is going to lead to beautiful offers and new starts between the two of you. We've got the Ace of Swords, we've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, stunning, 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 as well as the Ten of Cups there in this person's thoughts, feelings, intentions towards you. Okay, so let's look at a romance oracle for you. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Okay, so set out that intention. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So there might be some help needed, or you just need to talk it through. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so it might be that there's other people in the background from your more distant past here, Sagittarius, that you just need to clear out of your energy. And maybe just clear out any negative energies from this connection as well. Okay, all right. Religious factors make the effort. It might be you kind of separating from somebody else to make this connection happen, because I've also seen release your ex as well as separation. Okay, so you might be leaving somebody else behind in order to come back towards this. I don't know if that resonates for anybody, but that's come through there. So hidden messages then, universe, what hidden messages would Sagittarius' person what messages do they have for Sagittarius? What would they like to say to Sagittarius? It's particularly helpful, Sagittarius, if you're out of contact with your person at the moment. What would they want to say? What would they want to say to Sagittarius? I hide behind material things. I wish I'd treated you better. So we see a lot of regret here in this spread here. We will be together again. So they're fully expecting that you two will reconcile, reunite. They just know it, I think. Yeah, meant to be. All right, lovely. So Sagittarius, if you like this reading, if it resonated for you, if you like the way that the question was answered, please do drop me a thumbs up. Please make sure you're subscribed and switch on the notification bell. Any comments you'd like to make, I will read and respond to with great thanks and gratitude. So thank you again. Look forward to seeing you again very soon. Right then. So welcome, Capricorn. Hope you're all right today. A nice sunny day here in the UK. We are looking at the question, will you reconcile? So we're looking here at the person on your mind, whether it's somebody that you had a marriage or a partnership with, or you just dated for a while and you parted from them now. and you would like to know, will you reconcile? So we're going to ask that question. First of all, we're going to look from your person's point of view, particularly how are they feeling? What are their thoughts, intentions regarding a reconciliation? Are they likely to take any action? We'll then look at where you're at, your energy, so it'll help you know if it's your reading. And then we'll look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome between the two of you, okay? We want to answer that question nice and clearly, will you reconcile? Okay, so universe, what messages, please, can you share for Capricorn in relation to the person on their mind? Capricorn, don't forget, if you'd like a personal reading, please do check out the description box. I'll turn that reading round for you within 12 to 24 hours so you can get a nice, quick, specific answer and a very detailed reading for you that you can watch as many times as you like. Okay. So, your person. My goodness. So it might be somebody you work with, might be somebody who has their own business, a father figure in terms of, well, not your father, but they might have children. They might be the father of your children. We've got the Emperor and the Empress. So they see you as a perfect pair, I think. Perfect pairing. They see you as their perfect counterpart. They're trying to manifest you. Okay. Well, that's pretty nice, isn't it? Okay, Queen of Cups. So they've got a huge amount of love for you. They want the best for you. They're quite emotionally mature. They're not playing any games. I think they're quite loyal. They're very attractive. Yeah, very, very warm, kind person. Okay, so it could be somebody that you were married to, Capricorn, or you were in a partnership, a commitment with, or it could be somebody who's thinking of marriage with you and commitment with you. I'm getting Taurus energy coming through here. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus. Okay. They're regretful about things not working out between you. They wish things had gone differently. They're struggling to move on from you, I think. They feel committed to you. Their energy is committed to you. They're thinking about you all the time, Capricorn. Oops, just dropping that on the floor. Yeah, they're thinking about you all the time. Again, the Magician's coming out. I don't know if they've got some sort of spiritual connections here. They might be consulting tarot reads about you, potentially, Taurus. So Capricorn, sorry, I've got Taurus on the mind. Okay, so again, I think Capricorn is possibility you're dealing with a Taurus. But I think, there's possibility of, they might be looking at the tarot readings or trying to manifest you in some way, using all the tricks they can think of to try and see how they could make this work and bring you back. Yeah, very regretful that things didn't work out. And we've got I think they're worried about their money. We've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I think they're feeling they haven't got enough to offer you financially, perhaps, possibly because, Capricorn, you are usually somebody who's quite business focused, career focused. You usually do well financially. They might be feeling a bit inadequate there. Okay, universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Capricorn? So Capricorn, this is looking now at your energy, how you're feeling about a potential reconciliation. This will help you know if it's your reading. You can check out your other placement signs as well in this video, and there are other videos in my playlist as well if you find this isn't your reading, okay? Take what resonates and leave it for somebody else if it's not yours. Okay. Okay, so you want there to be a head over heart decision here. So I think you're very attracted to this person. You really like them. You love them even. But you want any decision that's made to be the right decision. I think you are very attractive to this person and you find them very attractive. There's a lot of passion between the two of you. You might be being a bit proud here, so you might be sort of avoiding reaching out. But really, you'd love there to be sort of an equal give and take relationship, a situation where maybe you can be kind of potentially financially equal or just give and take nicely in this relationship. I think they're worried they can't fulfill that need. Okay, but you're feeling up in your head, trapped about it, worrying if there might be red flags that you might be missing. You absolutely love this person. I think you'd be very willing to have a new start in love with them. Okay, universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Capricorn in relation to the person on their mind? How is Capricorn currently feeling about a potential reconciliation? Oh, goodness. So the Queen of Cups just turned over. So you've got a lot of love for this person. You're interested in them. You kind of want to know what they're up to. I don't think you quite have all the information you feel you want to be able to make decisions. I think you're feeling there's again a crossroads. Do you move on, or do you try and sort of reconcile with this person? Possibly why you're inquiring today. You want enlightenment and understanding. You want to know what might come of this situation, but you almost want to be sure of it before you move forward. You're feeling a bit defensive around it. Okay, I think you're looking out for the red flags. Perhaps you're on red alert a little bit, Capricorn. Universe, what else can you clarify, please? We want to look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome, please, for Capricorn and their person. Mutual energies for Capricorn and their person, please, universe. Okay, I think there's this really strong connection between the two of you, Capricorn. It's this crazy strong love connection that sort of reaches in and grabs you, and you can't really ignore it. If you believe in twin flame connections, that's it. There's also indicating a choice. I think the two of you kind of regained balance. You've been patiently sort of waiting and thinking about this. There will be a bit of an offer, potentially an apology, something striking up between you. I think you're both holding back, resisting the temptation to reach out, but ultimately there will be an offer of something nice and stable between the two of you. That's what you want. You both want a new start, a new offer, moving things along between the two of you. Commitment, stability. Okay, potentially even the future engagement. Yeah, you're prepared to put the work in, both of you. Oh my goodness. You two could be a power couple. Yeah, and you could restart things here after a tower. You just need to make sure that whatever comes in the future, Capricorn, is built on a stable foundation, or it could potentially just have that possibility that it might not last the distance. But the other thing is that something might have to end for you or change for you significantly to bring this in. So it might be that somebody's experiencing a tower in their life that makes them sort of attract back to you again, drift back to you. Maybe something didn't work out for them that they thought was going to, and they've never really quite forgotten you, so something else has got to end really to enable them to come back towards you, because you were on their mind. Okay, or vice versa. So romance oracle then, universe, what message please do you have for Capricorn? Message for Capricorn, please. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, Capricorn, let it happen. Let it flow. Go with the flow. The universe will give you signs and let you know where it's headed. Universe, what are the hidden messages, please, from Capricorn? Capricorn's person to Capricorn. What would Capricorn's person want to say to Capricorn? Okay, oops. I left you before you could leave me. So perhaps this person was protecting themselves in some way. I wish I'd treated you better. Okay, so they've got some regrets around things that have happened. I know I was a distraction from your pain, so perhaps they feel a little bit potentially used. We will be together again. Okay, and I hide behind material things. I think we've kind of seen that they're worried about material things to some extent. Okay, worried about how that makes them look, about image perhaps, and that kind of thing. All right. So Capricorn, those are your messages. If they resonated, if they helped you, if the question was answered clearly, please do give me a thumbs up. Please make sure you're subscribed for my future videos. And any comments and feedback would also be really welcome. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you again in my next reading. Okay. Okay. So now we are on to Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. Hope you're doing well. So we're looking at the question, will you reconcile? So this is somebody that you're parted from, whether you'd had a long connection with them or something shorter, you were just dating. We'd like to know how, first of all, we're going to look at your person's feelings. How are they currently feeling about a reconciliation? Do they have any intentions? Are they likely to take any action? We'll then move on and have a look at your energies to help you know that this is your reading, Aquarius, and then we'll look at mutual energies and the likely outcome after that. Okay, so universe, what are the messages for Aquarius, please, in particular in relation to Aquarius's person right now, and how are they thinking and feeling about a reconciliation? Okay, so you've had the Seven of Wands pop out. All right, so Seven of Wands indicates that this person is feeling a bit defensive about things, a bit tense, but really they do want success with you. We've got the Ten of Pentacles that's come out, which shows that they want success. They think there's a potential for you two to have it all together, potentially a power couple. They're a bit prone to immature communication, Aquarius. There could have been a bit of drama or gossip around this. They've got a lot going on in life. They've got a lot of pressure on their shoulders, but they also don't want to give up on this connection, is what I can see here. Okay, they're trying to look at things from all perspectives, and they're starting to see things a little bit differently now. Perhaps some time apart has consolidated how they feel, or clarified for them how they feel, enlightened them, you see, with this sun behind the halo behind the hangman's head. So universe, what else can you clarify in relation to Aquarius's person, please? How's Aquarius's person feeling? So yeah, they're holding on to you energetically, Aquarius. They definitely don't want to give up. They don't want to let go. Yeah, they're thinking of you all of the time. You are on their minds all of the time. They say living rent-free in their head. Okay, right, all right. So they also feel that this is worth investing in. They think it's worth putting the time in. Okay, universe, what can you tell us, please, about Aquarius's energies? Now, Aquarius, this will let you know if this is your reading. You can check out your other placement signs. Also check out the other readings in my September playlist, or hit me up for a personal reading if you really want your own reading for your situation. Okay, but otherwise, let's look at how you're feeling. You've also got your guard up here. I think you feel quite a strong connection with this person. You've got a lot of love for this person, and I think you potentially see a stable future with them. That's what you would like. So I think you both want sort of long-term stability here. Two cards of long-term stable future coming out for you too, Aquarius. Very positive. Universe, what else can you clarify, please, here for Aquarius? Death card. I think you'd like the start of something new. I think you'd almost given up on this, but you also see this as the Ten of Pentacles. So success between the two of you, long-term stability, abundance, almost power couple energy here. You two would be invincible, kind of a ride or die kind of connection. Okay, universe, what are the mutual energies here and the likely outcome for Aquarius? Mutual energies, likely outcome for Aquarius, please, and their person. In particular, we're asking about reconciliation. Mutual energies for Aquarius and their person. In particular, we're asking about reconciliation. Oh, you're quite obsessed with each other, you two. There's going to be a new offer of love, a new start. You're both thinking about each other all of the time. I think there's been other people involved here, a bit of conflict, a bit of drama, people giving their opinions, try and ignore that, flush it out. Yeah, happily ever after, beautiful. We've got the Ten of Pentacles come out twice, and now we've got the Ten of Cups, okay? Stunning, love that. Okay, universe, what else can you clarify? Mutual energies, likely outcome here for Aquarius. Oh, marriage, commitment, stability, home together, relationship, celebrations, manifestation of each other. Yeah, the potential that you two have together with the Seven of Cups, the options and the potential that you two could fulfill together. Just got to let your guard down, okay? Let your defenses drop, Aquarius, to let this sort of fully come in for you. Okay. Romance Oracle then, please, for Aquarius, universe. What Romance Oracle would you share for Aquarius? Messages for Aquarius, please. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. So you might be separated at the moment. There might be somebody else you're separating from. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully, this moment fully. Okay, somebody's not being completely honest about their feelings. You've known each other before. Express your love. Go on ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, all right. Now, universe, what hidden messages are there from Aquarius's person to Aquarius? What would Aquarius's person want to say to them, please, universe? Oops. I want you. Okay. I know I messed up everything. I wish things could be different. I feel you even though we're apart. We've seen that with them thinking about you, saying you're too young. Want to tell you how they're feeling, afraid to contact you. Okay, they're generally speaking, all of the message I'm seeing here, Aquarius, are very positive. Okay, so I think the answer's nice and clear here that there is definitely potential for a reconciliation here that's going to go the distance. It's going to be based on the long term, and you're going to have everything that you need together to make that work out. So very lovely reading. So please drop me a thumbs up, Aquarius, if this answered the question nice and clearly for you. Please make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. And any comments would be great that let me know whether this resonated, and also just give me any feedback around the structure of my readings and you know, any topics that you'd like me to cover as well. Please do just let me know. Okay, thanks, Aquarius. See you again next time. All right. Okay, so now we're moving on to Pisces. Okay, a bit early. Pisces, we're looking today at the question, will you reconcile? So first of all, we're going to look from your person's perspective. We want to understand how they're currently thinking, feeling, their intentions, and whether they're going to take any action towards a reconciliation with you. Then we're going to look at your energies. This will help you know if it's your reading. And then we will look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome before we pull some oracles and hidden messages at the end. Okay. All right. So, universe, what messages, please, do you have for the highest good of Pisces you would like to understand from their person's perspective? Are they thinking about a reconciliation? Are they likely to take any action? Okay, let's see then. So, I think they're going to communicate with you, Pisces. They might just give you a little apology even. They're going to reach out to see how you respond, start small with their communication. I think they feel that things have come crushing down around the two of you. The foundation wasn't strong enough. There was almost like a forced closure around this. It's almost like the universe whipped the rug from under you both. They're feeling quite defensive about this. They're wondering if they can really trust things. But ultimately, they'd like a successful relationship with you. They want things to move forward. They want things to work out well. I think they see that you two have the potential for a very successful, loving relationship, but also very abundant financially as well, where you know, if you merge your finances and merge things together, you know, you could have a lot. Okay. Right, universe, what else can you clarify here for Pisces, please, in relation to the person on their mind? Will there be a reconciliation? Yeah, they're holding back at the moment, Pisces, but they've got a lot of passion for you. They're working on their finances. They're working on their money, being financially independent, but they do want a relationship with you. It's very mutual. However you feel about them, Pisces, they feel the same way about you as well. And they do want a reconciliation here after something that's come crashing down between the two of you. Okay, so now we're going to look at your own energies, Pisces. This will help you know if it's your reading. If it's not your story, check out your other placement signs. Look at the other videos in the playlist. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box. Oops, okay. But universe, what are the messages? How are Pisces currently feeling about potential reconciliation here, please? Oh, gosh. Too many. Right, I'm going to split the deck, though. Let's split the deck. Right. Okay, I think that was telling me it was ready. Okay. So I think you're feeling, Pisces, that maybe there wasn't some honesty here. There might have been some deception, or you felt like there might have been. You weren't quite sure if this person was being straightforward with you, but you feel a really strong connection with them. You seem to have a karmic connection with them. You were intended to meet together in this lifetime. You feel that things just didn't work out, and you're quite regretful about that. You're obviously not in communication with this person just now. I think you see them as an empress, though. There's somebody who stands, has a great value, knows their own value, knows their own worth. You see their value as well. They're very stable. You would quite like forward movement and growth in this connection. And I think you're quite willing to make a little offer. This person would reciprocate, but you're not going forward very quickly with this offer, Pisces. You're sitting on it just for now. Universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Pisces in relation to this connection? The Empress is coming out again, so growth, beautiful growth, stunning growth, Hermit. So there's been some time alone, time out, where you two have not been speaking to each other and reflecting on things. Okay, and the way how you feel about each other has become a bit clearer through that time out. Okay, I think there's been options being weighed up, Pisces. I think you've been thinking about, should you move forward in another direction? But actually your thoughts keep coming back to this person. Okay. Universe, what else can you clarify, please, for Pisces? We'd like to know the mutual energies and the likely outcome with the person on their mind. In particular, we're asking the question about whether they'll reconcile. Okay. Right, so I think there's the possibility something came to an end, but it could mean a rebirth. Could be somebody that you work with, Pisces, but I think you'll go on a date together, you'll get together and meet up. Things are going to move from small things to bigger things. 10 of Cups has come out again here. We've got let's say again, we had the 10 of Pentacles, didn't we? Now the 10 of Cups. It's almost like you two will do anything to make it work out, but just watch out for that energy. Just make sure it's straightforward and honest. You're missing each other. You're missing each other, Pisces. Yeah, and you're checking each other out. That's the Page of Swords just showed itself. So, right, Universe, what else can you clarify, please? In relation to Pisces, we'd like to know the mutual energies and the likely outcome here for this connection. Ooh, okay, 10 of Pentacles again. My goodness. Okay, so you two got your guard up a little bit, but you both want the long-term, stable, abundant future with lots of love. There's this potential here for this to come out for you, Pisces, as long as you let your guard down. Okay, that came out for somebody else as well. I can't remember, but you've got to let your guard down and let yourself be a bit vulnerable here to let this come in. Because if you shut down, there's no way it can come in for you. All right, so just bear that in mind. So, Universe, what romance oracles would you like to share with Pisces today, please, in relation to this connection that's on Pisces' mind? The one they're inquiring about today, what messages would you like to give, please, to Pisces? Okay, so somebody's perhaps not been entirely honest through this connection. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Divine timing is at work in your love life, worth waiting for. One more. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So try and keep things light-hearted. Have some fun with this person if you want to go out and do something nice. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Go out for dinner, go bowling, go for a nice walk. Just keep things a bit light-hearted. Lift the heavy energy. Lift the vibration. I feel you leaving me behind. They're worried you're going to leave them behind. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Just being near you is intoxicating. There's clearly a lot of passion, attraction here. My life is not as together as it seems. Okay, that's interesting. I'm starting to understand our connection. and you don't know how hard it was to let you go. So yeah, I think this person really does want you. And there is this beautiful potential for the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups here. Long-term, stable, loving connection. Just make sure you don't sabotage this, Pisces. Let your guard down, let this person in, give them a chance, let them show you who they are. Yeah, because you don't know, do you, unless you give that opportunity. All right then, so Pisces, that was your reading. Please do give me a thumbs up if it helped, if it answered the question nice and clearly. Please do make sure you subscribe, switch on that notification bell. Any comments around how it resonated, or whether you like the structure of the readings, or any topics you'd like me to cover in future, please do let me know. I do read all of the comments and I answer all of them. Okay, so should we do an all signs then? So this is the cross-watcher reading. This is Aries through Pisces. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you are interested in. Universe, please give us Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading in relation to reconciliation today. Oh gosh. Okay, I think it's ready. I'm going to split the deck. I'm using the Soul Connections Oracle cards for this purpose today. Okay. These cards are difficult to handle today. My hands are a bit sweaty. All right, okay. Excuse me. Right. Here we go. So if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries just feels that there's something quite deep and meaningful about your connection. I think they feel it was kind of meant to be, divinely intended. I think they feel it's a karmic connection from their perspective. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus just feels like it's true love with you. They absolutely love you. They felt a connection with you as soon as they met you. They weren't expecting to meet somebody like you, but I think they feel you are their person. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini is really, really attracted to you, gets very excited when you're close. They can feel their heart beating quicker when you are near. Their heart also beats quicker when you're in separation, and they just think about you. Somebody mentions you and they start to, react. Their body reacts to the mention of you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Cancer loves you. There's love in the air with the Cancer. If you're dealing with a Leo, you might be starting to see sort of synchronicities, and this indicates that this person is your soul counterpart. You might start seeing 11-11 or 10-10 or something like that. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they are your soul counterpart. Okay. If you're dealing with a Libra, I think there's lessons to be learned from the connection with this Libra. Reflect on what's gone on here, and see what you can take from it. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, it's going to work out. You just got to let the universe make it play out for you. Okay. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I think you've got to learn to trust the Sagittarius. The Sagittarius feels they need to be able to trust you, and then things can flourish and grow. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn wants to reconnect with you, so just trust that that's coming in. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they really admire you. There's qualities about you that they absolutely love and like and admire. If you're dealing with a Pisces, you're going to see signs and synchronicities around this connection. Again, the universe is going to give you signs of which way forward to go with this Pisces. I think you feel that this was just meant to be with this person. Okay then, so thank you so much again, everybody. Take care for now. I'll see you soon. Bye.